macho guys, or the ones that think they're macho, they always talk about these things called alpha personalities or betas. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. But they were talking about it one time, and they're like, alpha personality this. And then I was like, listen, you can't categorize people, stereotype them, put them in a box, and label them. That's wrong, okay? So you should just shut up. You sound kind of dumb when you say stuff like that. And they were like, wow, you're an alpha. And I was like, fuck yeah, I am. That's the good one, right? Did I get the good one? Hell yeah. I was so excited. I was like, I'm an alpha personality. I better go home and Google it and see what moon I'm allergic to, right? I was like, I gotta figure out everything about this so I can learn. And it said a bunch of stuff that applied to me. It was like alpha personality, competitive. And I was like, I got that one. And then it said a bunch of other stuff that applied to me. I can't really remember it right now. I was too busy pounding puss to get through the whole list. But I got to the last one, and it didn't apply to me at all. I was like, maybe I'm not an alpha personality, because it's a big one. It said alpha personalities can't be bothered with petty gossip. I was like, what'd you say about me behind my back? I love petty gossip, okay? It is one of my favorite, yes, game recognizes game, okay? Yes. I see you, I recognize you, and I empower you, okay? Keep it going. Rumors save lives, okay? We got Paul Revere, the British is coming, thank you, okay? We needed that. Tell everybody, who has, the things. Be careful, okay? No, I do think gossip is fun in non-detrimental ways. I don't like to gossip. I don't like to spread rumors, but I do like to know things about other people. I think we all like that, right? You can just keep your hands clean and be like, oh, bless their heart. You feel so good about yourself. I have text messages on my phone from my friends that are like, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. What you been up to? And I won't write them back for like 4 days. But if you text me, guess what? I will FaceTime you from a funeral. Who are we talking about? Lisa from your work? Fuck that girl. I hate her. I know everything about Lisa. I hate her. Tell me everything. Tell me everything. I love it. Tell me everything. Don't even tell me everything. Send me the screenshots. Let me savor it myself. Okay? Let me see what she said. You guys ever do that? You ever take a screenshot of a text message and then you accidentally send it right back to that person you were fucking Oh! You busted! We all know that a screenshot of a text message means I'm talking shit about you in a group chat, right? And they have got to help me come up with a response to whatever dumb thing you just said, okay? I've shot it back so many times. You can have this one. This will save your life. Immediately just start to shame and question the recipient, okay? The faster you can do it, the better. You see that you shot that screenshot back, be like, what was this? What did you mean by this? No, that's true. I did see a quote that said something like, brilliant minds discuss ideas. Petty minds discuss others. Eleanor Roosevelt. And I was like, you didn't hear it from me. Did you know that lady married her cousin? Did you guys know that? The Roosevelt's second cousins. You didn't know that? All right, we got some stuff to dig into. Okay, one of my favorite things to talk about is history. I love talking about history, especially women's history, okay? Because a lot of people know about women, not a lot of people know about women's history, and it's always the thing that we get wrong, okay? Because we all know who Susan B. Anthony is, right?
Yes.
Do you?
I do.
I don't know if I want to challenge you right now. She came at me like she's ready. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Please fuck it up. Slavery? She did slavery. Yes, she did. Susan B. Anthony signed the Declaration of Independence to put the slaves. She had such fucking confidence. She's a teacher? Fuck. I hope it's Jim. Fuck. Usually, okay, no one has ever said slavery before. This is what I usually get. People say the flag, right? Did you guys think she did the flag? How many people thought flag? A couple of you? Yeah, it wasn't the flag. I've had people say all sorts of things that are... I was in Toledo, Ohio. Somebody was like, Betty Ford Clinic. I was like, that was Betty Ford. Okay, we need to read a book, Toledo, okay? No. She helped women get the right to vote. And I said white, okay? That's the full story. We need to cancel Susan B. Anthony, okay? Technically, she did do slavery of some kind, okay? It was, she was super racist. But isn't that crazy? She's on a coin. She's on a coin, and we don't even know what she did. People are always like, she was on the coin, and I was like, that's a side effect. They weren't just like, Susan's pretty. Let's put her up there. No, she had to do something. Harriet Tubman is another one I like to talk about, okay? Don't worry, I know what I look like. I'm not going to take down Harriet Tubman. I know I got Fox News face, and I'm not about to go there with Harriet, okay? We all know that Harriet Tubman was the leader of the Underground Railroad and an abolitionist, okay? But we also don't learn that she was a spy for the Union and she generaled an army. Like, why do we not have that in the textbook? I think it's amazing. And I don't even think she gets enough credit for being the leader of the Underground Railroad, you guys, just because that name. Like, you guys, it was not underground. Nor a railroad. All right? It just sounded better than open air danger trail. Okay? That's a badass woman, okay? The other one I like to talk about is Amelia Earhart, right? Because we all know that what she did, but people focus on the wrong things. They're like, a woman in slacks? Can you believe it? Oh my God, look at that. She's got a short haircut and a leather jacket, the first lesbian. Is that what she did? Is that who she was? She's like, no, she flew around the country. She flew around the world, okay? Everybody knows who Amelia Earhart is. Not a lot of people know who Fred Noonan is. Fred Noonan was Amelia Earhart's navigator, okay? She had a navigator with her on that flight from Papua New Guinea. Okay, we get one iconic female powerhouse doing the damn thing for women, and some guy was like, turn left. And she disappears from existence. That's not what I want you to remember about Amelia Earhart, okay? I want you to remember this. She started an organization called the 99s, and they were a league of female pilots. And they were called the 99s because 99 women showed up to the very first meeting. 99 female pilots back then. Can you guys believe that? It's like they found out the one place we can't get sexually harassed is ironically called a cockpit. Can you believe that? They were like, let's take to the skies. They'll leave us alone for 45 minutes, okay? We didn't have Pelotons back then. We had to learn how to fly planes to get away from Brian, okay? That's what we had to do. That was our hobby. I don't want to be a mom, but I do want to be a grandma, okay? I don't know how we can make that happen, but I think the only way you can be a grandma without kids is just to own a china cabinet. That's the only thing. You just have a china cabinet. You don't even fill it with china, right? It's just like baby teeth and documents, okay? That's what my china cabinet in my house looked like. You can't fill it with things made in China. That'll give you cancer, okay? But back in the day... The one thing I do get annoyed with when people have babies is baby announcements, okay? Because they're always the same. They're always like, Addison Grace was born 2:16 a.m., all right? She's 8 pounds, 4 ounces, and she's 17 inches long. And I'm like, why are we giving the baby's length? Why are we continuing to tell you how long this baby is, okay? It's not the NBA draft. I don't need to know its wingspan, okay?